Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, October the 7th. We are almost halfway through the week. If you're one of those people who is in a hurry to get to the weekend, you are almost halfway there. So hang on, the weekend is coming. Today I have a very interesting article. If you are a techie or someone who is into technology and computers and things like that, you will probably really enjoy this one. If you're just someone who likes good news stories about people helping other people, then you're gonna like this one too, I think. So I will get into this one. I'll read most of this one and I'll put a link in the description box like I normally do for this one. This is called Retired Tech Fairy Rebuilds Old Computers and Gives Them to Folks Who Can't Afford One. 700 gifted so far. This article is about a month old, a little over a month, but I just ran across it yesterday. So I'll go ahead and get started. Craig Clark may call himself the oldest computer technician in America, but everyone else calls him the Tech Fairy because of all the wishes he has granted to strangers. In his field as a technician, people sometimes give Craig their old computers after he sets up their new ones. Then about 8 years ago, he began to take these used laptops, rebuild them, and find someone who needs a computer because they can't afford one. It suddenly became easier to find people in need once Craig discovered Nextdoor, an app and website where neighbors in localities talk to neighbors who live in the same area. I began posting pictures on the website of smiling folks with their new laptops, he told GNN. Then somehow I branded myself as the Tech Fairy. I have no memory as to why I did that, but it turned out to be a stroke of genius. People started hearing stories about deserving people who'd received a free laptop from the Tech Fairy, and readers began contacting Craig, who is now 79 years old, to offer up their old laptops that they had in a closet. After 8 years, he has rehomed over 700 devices around Sarasota, Florida. He's received some notoriety from local news and nationally too. In 2022, ABC News flew Craig to New York to appear on Good Morning America, along with a family who had been gifted one of his laptops. All 4 children now call him Grandpa Craig, which still makes him cry. And there's a video part of the article that you can watch. Being the Tech Fairy is a fairly expensive project, he told GNN. For security, I install a new hard drive into every computer I rebuild, and new batteries are often required, but the smiles and the pictures I take are worth the investment. Most of the pictures are of smiling workers at fast food restaurants or convenience stores. One reason is that his primary career was as an executive for 7-Eleven convenience stores. I made good money on the efforts of thousands of terrific store employees making minimum wage. I was making 10 times the money as these folks, and they were working much harder than I was. But he's been steadily giving back ever since, like a Pied Piper of good deeds. Yesterday, I drove to an organization that helps women recovering from addiction. They have 2 women graduating from their program this week, and as they start their new lives, each now has a beautiful semi-new laptop to get them started. And then there's a picture of one of the women that he gifted a laptop to in the article. I get a lot of credit for this project, but I never forget that this effort is possible only because of the selfless folks who donate their used devices to me. It's a true community project. And then there's a video from when he appeared on Good Morning America, also in this article. So another example of someone who's using their time and their talents to help other people when they don't have to. Certainly at the age of 79 years old, when he is, by his own admission, made a lot of money during his career, he doesn't really have to be doing this sort of thing. He's just doing it because he likes to help other people and he sees a need. people need what he can do, and he's doing it, and he's not making anything from it. He's just doing it because he's a good man. So I applaud this guy, and I hope that he has many, many more years of being able to do this. So good for you, sir. I think I will read a few quotes about being a good person and kindness, and then it'll probably be it for today. Beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. Khalil Gibran. Audrey Hepburn. For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you are never alone. I read this one, I think, about a week ago or so, but I love this. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Mark Twain. I love that one. Theodore Isaac Rubin. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. I don't know how true it is that he said this, but it's true that this is said. When words are both true and kind, they can change the world. That's attributed to Buddha. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop. Also very true. And maybe a couple more. A kind heart is a fountain of goodness. Lao Tzu. And Charles Dickens, always a good source for a good quote. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Very much so. So that'll probably be it for today. It's a little bit shorter, but it's a Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope the rest of your week is even better than the first 2 days. Remember that a lot of people love you, most of all God, and I love you too. We'll see you next time.